There we go. All right, let's go ahead. Okay, now we can. Now we can.
In the following video, two sisters are alone at home, hiding inside a room when their house alarm starts to go off.
I'm recording. Wait. Do you hear that?
As it seems, someone had entered their home. Their security camera
Oh, that's
shows
terrifying.
the front door open, suggesting that someone did in fact break inside. But what's strange about this is that when they replay the moment the door opens, no one is seen. It just seemingly opens up all on its own. Now at this moment, the two sisters didn't see how the door opened up. They just saw that the door was wide open. And
Oh, speaking of that, I actually, sorry, Chad, I did not mean to interrupt. I actually have something similar that happens to me once. Back when I was younger, my dad used to coach us. My dad coached a soccer team when I was younger. And I remember the girls had invited me, one of the girls had invited me over for a Halloween party. And I remember we were all at their house. It was the night of the party. We were all at their house, and something similar actually happened, but it wasn't the front door. They had those security alarms on the back door, the ones that start going off inside the house. And we were all upstairs. There was like nobody that wasn't upstairs, but I distinctly remember they were all upstairs. We're all in the bedroom, and then suddenly the alarm just starts going off like crazy. And we go downstairs, and the back door is wide open, and there was no one inside the house. No one had broken in, and there was no one there, and it was freaking crazy. We still have no idea what happened, but very similar to this little bit.
it doesn't help that they just heard a police siren outside their house. But as if the situation couldn't escalate anymore, this happens.
What is it?
Oh, is somebody actually in their house? Oh, that is terrifying. Was there like nobody there? So there's just like nobody there.
Clear.
I'm assuming that's a motion camera. And it moved because it sees the Roomba. I'm sorry. Did it thought that it caught something? Hold on. I might be crazy. Did it think that it caught... Wait. Okay, one, I thought this... Oh, what is that? No. No. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. No. No. Mm-mm. I am good. I am good for today. It's the fact that there's more than one. And I swear to God, when it was catching like motion stuff, it was catching something like right in front of the dishwasher. Oh, that's... No! Oh, no. That is terrifying. No, that is like, even if there was somebody in the house, even if somebody did break into the house, that is fucking no. Can we please not? It's the fact that it keeps going up to the ceiling. Why? Why?
Clear.
And then there's whatever that is. It's like it knows the camera's looking at it, so it disappears. I don't think there's gonna be a jump scare necessarily.
As it seems, another presence had been inside the home, though not the kind they were expecting. Both sisters initially thought a person had broken in, but upon watching the footage and seeing the small, shadowy figure dashing past the camera, they knew that this was something else.
My
Whatever
thing
this was
is that
doesn't appear to have any discernible features, and it doesn't help that it moves exceedingly fast before disappearing out of nowhere.
The fact that it just moved so quickly,
Yeah.
but then like the motion capture camera didn't see that shape, and like when it was
Even the camera seems to have trouble identifying the figure. There's moments when it passes by and no visual tracker appears around it. But then strangely, at times, the green box appears in a dark room as though something was being detected.
well, also on the
Never
ceiling.
before has the camera done this until tonight
Stand right
when
there.
the door opened by itself.
front door opening on its own,
Yeah.
that closed. We closed that door.
And I mean, this house is like brand new. Like it's not old or like anything.
Yeah.
Considering that all this activity was preceded by the door opening, they believe something paranormal had forced its way in, which makes you wonder about the video from early on. Could it be that something supernatural had opened the bedroom door at the beginning of this video? Or was it simply due to something else? After watching the footage, it's hard to say what exactly occurred. Just what
I will definitely say it's really hard. There's so much going on. I don't want to say that this is fake. I don't want to say that this is fake. Because I know a lot of people would immediately say fake because of how much is going on. I feel like there might have been a slight possibility that somebody could have broken into the house and that might have been what we were seeing. But the camera definitely was having issues trying to figure out what was going on. And I mean, yeah, the house is brand new. I'm assuming that considering they said that, nobody's lived in the house before. And it was probably one of those houses that you like buy off of properties. Yeah, no, the camera's outlining nothing is actually legit. Because those motion cameras don't just outline like nothing, especially since it tried outlining something in front of the dishwasher for like a second while it was outlining the Roomba, because we see it outline the Roomba, so we know that it's legit. I'm not 100% sure about the shadowy figure moving in front of the microwave, but I mean, that could have also legitimately been a person breaking into their house, though. And that's still scary either way.
exactly was the camera picking up that night? As always, let me know your thoughts on this one.
I feel like there's just a lot going on. And whatever was behind the door, too.
On a Wednesday night, a team of paramedics arrive at a house to assist a man with severe schizophrenia.
Real quick, that's very true. It could have been a little kid. But it's still scary nonetheless. Because why is a little kid running into somebody's house randomly?
On a Wednesday night, a team of paramedics arrive at a house to assist a man with severe schizophrenia. According to the man, he couldn't leave his room because someone was standing at his door.
They're not gonna let me go past it. They're not gonna let me go past it. Somebody's there.
We're right here,
I'm
right?
telling you, somebody's at the door and they're not gonna let me go past it.
They wearing? What are they wearing?
They're wearing blue. But
Good,
someone's
good.
there and they're not gonna let me go past it. Someone's at the door.
What was that?
I need you to sit up, okay? Can you do that?
You gotta listen. There's no need to apologize. Whatever makes you comfortable, okay?
Thank
We're
you.
here for you.
Okay?
All right? Is that okay? That it?
Why do I feel like something's going to actually be there?
okay?
Okay.
While claiming to see someone standing at his door, a clock falls without warning. Now, the possibility of this being a coincidence isn't entirely ruled out, but when you consider the fact that the clock was securely mounted on the wall, well, things get very strange. Now, aside from the clock falling, there's something else in this video that was recorded, and it has to do with this doorway. 23-year-old Cass, the man undergoing psychosis, is a diagnosed schizophrenic who in a short video says this.
Schizophrenia, I'm not crazy. We're not crazy. People that have schizophrenia are normal people. My most common hallucination is seeing a shadow figure.
Hold on real quick. Sorry, my mom was calling me. Alright, sorry. We're all good. But yeah, no, he should definitely get a hallway light because that is freaky.
In doorways, like in any doorway. So think of any doorway in your house. My therapist and I do something called visualization dismissal. So I open and close the door repeatedly, and that kind of like scrubs away the shadow figure.
Although he wasn't
okay.
seeing a shadow figure this time, he was seeing a man. And this man just so happens to be the same thing that his girlfriend saw 2 years ago in their old home. Keep in mind that Cass's girlfriend doesn't have schizophrenia or any condition that causes her to see things that aren't there.
Oh, that's unsettling.
What's wrong? What? What?
Oh, she is like genuinely scared. Oh, she is genuinely scared.
There's nothing in there. What?
Her description of what she saw was eerily similar to Cass's depiction of the man. Now, because of this angle, we can't see what it is that she saw, but thankfully, there's another camera in this house that might have recorded evidence of the so-called man. Over on Cass's channel, you'll find many videos where he documents his schizophrenic episodes. Thanks to his GoPro, he can easily record moments of extreme psychosis by simply pressing a button.
What I do is, if the hallucination's like really strong and I am not even like making sense out of reality, I use this, and basically I point it at the door frame or whatever I'm seeing, and look at the screen. And if what I'm seeing in the door frame isn't on the GoPro screen, it's not real.
That's actually really smart. I'm pretty sure that's probably helps him a lot with his schizophrenia, but that's actually really smart.
Helps me calm down.
I'm doing really bad right now.
However, there's one video on his channel that's completely different from the rest. While talking to an hallucination, he captures this.
You always say the same thing. No.
What is always saying the same thing?
Stop bringing that up. Stop saying that.
I wonder what it is he's talking about.
You always wait till now to say that. Whoa.
That's slightly odd, but
Alexa, light on.
I mean, I will admit that's a little odd, but I mean, I feel like that could easily just be like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to say it's like nothing, but I mean, I don't know. That could easily be like a draft. Why did my frames drop? Oh, that was weird. I feel like... Ooh. Okay, so he's scared. Okay, he's scared of something. No, I feel like that is a little unsettling. Okay, is it just me, or does it actually look like you can see like shoes or something like right at the very bottom where the white part is at the very bottom where it's like partially open? I don't know, that could just be like a shadow, but it looks like you can actually kind of see shoes. Or is that just me? No. Oh yeah, that's good. He should be doing that. That's good. But I don't know. I think nope. I think I might just be seeing things. I might just be seeing things. That is odd. I will admit this one's actually a little odd. Oh. Thing is, I want to say that it's possibly just like a draft. Oh, what the fuck? Excuse my language, but what? Babe, come look at this. Come look at this one. Okay, so to catch you up, man has schizophrenia. So, but legit, look at this. Okay. So this is one of his episodes. He's having an episode, and part of what he does is he has a visualization dismissal technique where he keeps opening and closing like a door, and it usually makes the hallucination go away. But apparently, this is like one of like the oddest videos that he's posted. But just watch. He's doing his thing, because that thing started moving, so he started doing this because he thinks that there's something there. You just keep watching. Nope, it gets worse. He walks in and watch. I can't even imagine, like, okay, I can't even imagine what he's going through right now because he has schizophrenia. So this is one of his psychosis, what he believes is a psychosis episode.
Yeah.
What the No! Absolutely not. Okay, real quick, chat though. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. I will be right back.
gonna show you this.
All right, I'm back, chat. All right, sorry about that. I just really needed. Yeah, I really need to go to the bathroom. All right. Let's continue this.
Cass couldn't tell if what he was seeing was real, so naturally, he walks over to the other curtains to do his usual technique and tries to get rid of this so-called delusion. Apparently, he wasn't just seeing the curtain moving, but a figure standing behind it.
Nah. That's scary.
In a panic frenzy, he opens and closes the drape as an attempt to scrub away the figure, but while doing so, the curtain moves again. This was strange considering that he was no longer seeing someone behind it, yet somehow, despite doing his usual technique, something was still happening. But as if that wasn't creepy enough, the whole drape begins to lift upwards. It appears to go up entirely before dropping to the ground. If seeing things in doorways didn't already freak him out, then surely this has. Now to this day, watching this video freaks him out. Seeing this scares him because what he thought was just an hallucination was actually real. This, as a result, makes it harder for him to trust his own perception. It's for this reason that he rarely talks about this incident, but after recording what recently happened, he couldn't help but think of this. So then, might there be some connection between this occurrence and the one from many years ago? Cass believes so. But of course, like all videos, I'll let you come up with your own conclusions. For now, this one remains a mystery.
I wanted to say that the clock falling might have just been pure coincidence, but considering that, not even just that incident, but the incident with his girlfriend, I feel like there might definitely be something going on, and it could be messing with them, specifically because it knows that he can, it knows that he can see it. He knows that he can see it. Because of his schizophrenia, he can see it. And his girlfriend saw it too. So it's most definitely enjoying messing with them. That is so messed up. That is so messed up.
Now this next video was submitted to me by Sam J, who's part of the yearbook team at her high school. One afternoon, while a group of senior students were rehearsing for a graduate ceremony that took place last spring, a camera inside the auditorium recorded something that left all students, including staff, terrified.
What you guys will do first is you're gonna take the diploma from me.
It was during a speech rehearsal by the school principal that this was caught. Take a look.
That's okay, we don't want any broken ankles tonight before graduation. So then we're going to talk about individual accomplishments a little bit, and we'll move you off to the side before other stuff starts. That was odd.
Hello?
Just a change in air pressure, or was that a friendly ghost, Mr. Baker?
Okay, that's actually a little odd because I know that how heavy those doors usually are. Those doors are usually pretty heavy. So unless it's like super ungodly windy outside, I don't think that can just open on its own. That's a little odd.
Thank you, sir. And then, let's see, then we'll talk about STEM.
The principal
Aren't those doors usually also locked from the outside? I think?
And then, let's see, then we'll talk about STEM.
The principal carries on, paying little attention to what just happened. As he claims, this could have been due to wind pressure. But despite thinking this, it would be what happens next that completely changes his mind. While instructing students on how to move on stage, this is captured.
The programs and how we're trying to grow those, and also maybe a little bit about growing the sports programs as well. And then we'll talk about your individual achievements, and how you guys have really taken leadership. Everybody to give us their...
Again?
There it goes again. We must have an open door somewhere else in the building, blowing that open.
Well, again, I've seen those types of doors in gyms. Those doors are usually really heavy. Yeah, that has to be a locked door from the outside, because normally those types of doors are locked. They're usually never just left unlocked. From the outside. From the inside, they're unlocked, but you can't open them from the outside. That's weird. That is so
Anyway,
weird.
Let's get started just the way that we're gonna go. So we'll go John Anderson. We'll do the thing. Walk over.
Yeah.
Al Connors. Thing. Come over. Then we have no, that's the right order. So Michael Thompson comes over. That right. And we've got Emily Rodriguez. Same thing. And
I didn't see that. I just saw it go flying.
And
What? They really don't want them here. They don't, or at least they don't want these kids to graduate. That is actually, no, that's actually weird.
It's at this point that the notion of this being just the wind stops making sense. A cap on one of the students flies off their head.
Yeah, like that's
Almost as if someone
grabbed.
knocked it off. The hat zips across in a swift and sudden motion.
Well, it's also looking at his hair. Yeah. It's almost like somebody like grabbed the cap and just threw it off of him. That is weird.
Or landing close to the exit. The same exit, or no one was seen opening the door. Even the principal, who initially thought it was nothing, couldn't make sense of this. According to Sam J., the yearbook member who sent me this clip, he was just as baffled as everyone else. Now, after this happened, they proceeded to finish up the rehearsal before leaving an hour later. The next day, Sam takes a video of the exit door and shows that they're not automatic. If they were, then this definitely would have explained the doors opening, but given that they're not, and considering the cap incident, perhaps what occurred here was caused by something unexplainable. If true, then students might not be as sad to leave the school on graduation day.
Right?
It might be haunted. Now that's creepy.
You had thought something dropped from the wall. Thing is, that's what I had thought too. But then I looked and I noticed one of the guys had a missing cap, and I was like, "Oh, that's the cap. That's his cap." That might just, I don't know. Considering that no one's noticed this before, it could just be a situation of it likes to come out at night when nobody's there, and they were essentially, you could say, in its territory, and so it was just like, "Hey, leave. Why are you here? Get out of my territory."
On December 27 of 2025, a strange video was posted by a veterinary hospital in Madison, Alabama, where apparently something happened that caused all employees to stop in their tracks. What occurred during this moment has left everyone spooked. Now, this video recording was kept private for 4 years until just a few weeks ago. It was only after receiving many comments asking for this footage that Renee Holt, the owner of this clinic, decided to share it, as she believes her clinic is haunted. From dog kennels that often open on their own in the middle of the night, to office equipment being thrown around with no apparent cause, Renee and her staff have no explanation for these odd occurrences. However, there is one theory that occasionally comes up at work, and it's the belief that all this activity might be due to the dogs who passed away at this clinic. Whether being put down for medical reasons or naturally passing away, they were last alive at this location. But despite their absence, it seems that they're still here, just not physically. One night,
and probably just messing with them.
A critically ill cat, this happens.
Oh yeah, no, that cross was so real. Howling? Oh.
That's weird. Where is that coming from?
A dog is heard crying somewhere in this clinic, but that's odd because there shouldn't be a dog here at this time. The only other dog inside this clinic is the one in this office. However, they don't howl or make any noise throughout the footage.
But the dog's looking around for it though.
It don't Okay, so you still want to do banana bags, 15 mils an hour, head of starch, 4 mils an hour. Over this way. All right.
Is it outside?
Medication, metronidazole, 15 mil BID. No.
It's not the dog in the office. Oh, that's the lobby. Yeah, the dog's even like looking around. Because you can see the dog. Yeah, you can see the dog looking around. It's, yeah. Now the dog's getting up because...
Why are you looking at the front porch? If actually I didn't dump one or throw one in the pen outside or something. I didn't hear anything.
Yeah, it does. The dog's even looking around too.
I heard it. It was in that room or something. Like it was like right where the board. We're gonna play that back. I didn't even hear anything. Can you?
The whole staff searches all around for this dog, but after checking extensively, both inside and outside, they find nothing. The dog was nowhere to be found. Yet still,
Did they have
the
a dog
calls
pass away
continue
like
as if
recently?
desperately wanting to be found. But unfortunately, that never happens. With no sight or any trace of this canine,
That's sad.
the staff can't help but wonder if what they heard had been a dog they once cared for. Could it be that what they heard was something from the other side? It isn't certain if that's the case, but it's been 4 years
Now I'm
since
sad.
this happened, and despite capturing other strange things on camera, this one remains unforgettable to the clinic.
Thank you, Bizarre Bub. Now I'm sad. Now I'm sad.
If you caught something creepy on camera, or if there's any ghost videos you'd like me to check out and include in the next compilation, you can send them over to scaryvideos444@gmail.com. That being said, let's get back to the video.
Now I'm sad.
On the night of December 21st, 2025, car enthusiast Tad Gavin was driving down an empty access road in a business park that had closed for the night. He was looking for a spot somewhere in this vast, empty office park for the purpose of taking videos of his car and posting them on his page.
Okay.
No one is ever around this area past operating hours, which can
Okay.
seem a bit creepy. But here, he can rev his engine as loud as he wants without being berated by a neighbor.
Ah, okay.
Gotcha.
Neighbors would often approach Gavin just to scold him, but even after driving elsewhere to avoid problems, he continues to be approached, just not by a neighbor, but by something else.
What the freak? What the freak was that? Oh my god!
According to Gavin, he was driving inside a business park located in St. Petersburg, Florida, which is close to where he lives, when he caught sight of a tall figure heading towards his vehicle. The following is his footage from both his dash cam and interior cam. Take a look.
Okay, so this is... So he's driving. He's driving. Wait, where was it? I didn't see it. Where was it?
What the freak was that? Oh my god! What the freak was that?
Oh, I see it now.
What the freak was that? Oh my god!
Oh, I see it
It's
now.
not just the sudden appearance of a dark figure that's strange on its own, but the details of this incident too, most of which don't make any sense.
It looks like
For
he was trying to
one,
run towards
why
his
would there be
car.
anyone out here at night dressed in all black? If their intention was to stay hidden, then sure, that would make sense. But if hiding was the goal, then why even approach the vehicle and reveal itself?
It probably didn't want to hide.
What's weirder is that they didn't seem to run towards the car or try to grab the door handle, which throws out the idea of this being an ambush or kidnapping attempt. The figure just seemingly passes by with no reaction whatsoever to Gavin's speeding Corvette. He still doesn't know who or even what that was, but one can safely assume that coming back here to find out isn't something he plans to do anytime soon, especially at night.
don't know, that's a little odd.
Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Also, if you haven't already done so, please subscribe and make sure to hit the bell icon so you don't miss any uploads in the future. Also, be sure to check out the official TikTok account for this channel. That being said, until next time.
Oh, okay, I don't know what started happening with the sound, but okay. I don't know, that one's a little odd. Oh yeah, no, that schizo one was definitely the one. That one was freaky. That one was freaky, and as much as I hate to say it, he might have actually been seeing something. I honestly think he might have actually been seeing something. I honestly think he might have actually been seeing something. Right? See, the vet one was weird. The school one was definitely odd. The vet one was weird too, but that last one, I don't know, that one's odd. That one I feel like is just odd. That one I feel like is just odd. Like, that one's just an odd one. But anyways, I'm actually going to go ahead and go on my Be Right Back screen, and I'm actually going to go ahead and get the game set up. And then we can go ahead and get started on our spooky game for today. So I will be right back.